Hi everyone, Surat here again with a new Let's Play from Level 5 Incorporated. As the title screen pops up, that's right, Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Boy, my voice is already cracking. This is going to be a wonderful Let's Play, isn't it? But little background on Professor Layton. You can find that on Wikipedia, I'm sure, but yeah, it's a game, obviously, from 2007, and it's obviously on the Nintendo DS. Unfortunately, as anybody who's ever played with the DS knows, very, very hard to record from a Nintendo DS. In fact, the most I've ever seen anybody actually get was just one screen. You can't really get both screens at the same time. So unfortunately, that means my recording is going to be from a ROM and an emulator. However, this does not mean I don't own a copy of the original game. In fact, I do. And strangely enough, my physical copy of the game is actually one with the UK set of puzzles, not the US version. Go figure. Hey, I bought the game off of eBay about a year after it came out, and when I bought it, they sent me the UK version. Go figure. However, this ROM, it should be of the US version, so I'm probably not going to know everything in this one. I don't know everything in the UK either. So I may miss things here and there as we play, but half the fun of the Let's Play is making fun of the Let's Player for being stupid, so hey, we're in good shape. So anyway, let us begin, shall we? And now comes the fun part of the game, trying to enter my freaking name by drawing the letters out. My penmanship with the stylus is barely passable, my penmanship with the mouse is even worse, but we'll try anyway. Good grief. It's not going to let me get away with that, is it? No? I swear. No! Oh. No. Thank you. And now comes the nearly impossible one that I got on the first try. The R turned out to be the most annoying one. Okay. And it begins. To my dear friend Surat.
The things we saw that day in the village became a secret we would have to keep from everyone for the rest of our lives. Because, you see... I don't understand, Professor. Why are we going to help solve an inheritance dispute?
Luke, my boy, do you really think I would take on such an ordinary request as that? Oh no, this is an altogether unique and exciting situation, and it has piqued my intellectual curiosity. But I suppose it would be best to explain the case before we arrive at our destination. 2 months ago, Baron Augustus Reinhold passed away. Shortly after his death, his will was disclosed. The contents of it were fascinating, to say the least. The Reinhold family treasure, The golden apple is hidden somewhere within this village. To whomever successfully locates this treasure, I offer the whole of my estate. Naturally, those who attended the reading of the will immediately set out in search of the golden apple. But in the end, everybody came back empty-handed. It turns out that no one had even heard of such a treasure existing, until it's mentioned in the will.
I wonder if there's a reason for that.
Wow, that's some puzzle, all right.
Quite. Augustus Reinhold staked his entire fortune just to create one more puzzle before his death.
Obsessed much?
What a perplexing individual. I wish I could have met him while he was still alive.
He'd been right at home in the Scoggins, wouldn't he?
It certainly sounds like you two would have gotten along, Professor. By the way, just what is this golden apple anyhow?
Some speculate it's a rare antique, while others say it could be a gem, yet its identity remains elusive.
I'm going with the golden delicious apple. Those are tasty.
But Luke, I can't shake the feeling that this matter is linked to some larger mystery, something huge.
Aha! Is that your famous intuition acting up again, Professor?
That or his sacroiliac.
Well, our first step is getting to town.
This is all so exciting. I hope St. Mystere is ready for the famous archaeologist and puzzle-solving detective, Professor Layton.
There needed to be a fanfare there.
Oh, Luke, you know as well as I do that I am no detective. Augustus Reinhold's wife, Lady Dahlia, has asked me to investigate the situation. It seems she came across my name by chance when reading an article about me in the papers.
I'd be afraid to ask what that article was actually about.
And you immediately decided to take her up on her request, huh?
Oh, well, Luke, a true gentleman never refuses the request of a beautiful lady.
If you say so, Professor.
We should be nearing the town by now. Look at the map in the envelope and help me with directions.
You got it. What in the... What's this?
A very twisty, curvy road, kid.
Lady Dahlia seems to have given us a test. We'll need to decipher this map in order to find the village. She wants to see if we're capable of cracking the mystery surrounding the Reinhold fortune. Care to give it a go, Luke?
I'll do my best. A puzzle like this should be a snap for the apprentice of the great Professor Layton.
It should be. But
Very
is
well
it?
then, Luke. I'll leave this one to you. Think of it as a warm-up for things to come.
A taste of things to come, maybe? Okay, I'll stop with the... No, I won't. No, I won't stop with the snarkiness. So, anyway, as you may have surmised, this game is a puzzle-based game. You will wander around a town, at least in this episode, at least in this game, the Curious Village. You will wander around this curious village, and the entire town is obsessed with puzzles. Much like Scoggins, Minnesota in Puzzle Agent. Only we're not an FBI, investigator. We are just a professor who has a knack for puzzles and has a little boy protege, sidekick, whatever you want to call him, with him. So, anyway, we get handed our first puzzle just on the way to the town. Just kind of automatically given to us. And speaking of automatically given to us, some of the puzzles will be here as part of the plot, but other puzzles we'll have to go find. Hopefully I will be able to find all of them. I would like to think I can. Hopefully I remember that much from my version and can infer whatever changes were made between the US and UK versions. So let's get started with puzzle 1 here, shall we? My village is on a road that leads to no other towns. I look forward to seeing you there. Use your stylus to draw a circle around the right village and then touch submit. Well, let's see. We have to find a road that only has one village on it. Oh, well, I guess I should say a few things about the system here. Obviously, up here in this corner, you have your puzzle number. You have how many picarats, or points, the puzzle is worth, right here. You get multiple guesses, and I can circle different towns and such here. And for every wrong guess you make, you get less points for solving the puzzle. Coins are hint coins. You click hints. That's not what I wanted to do. See, look at this. You unlock a new hint. Each hint costs 1 coin. We have 10 coins left. I don't need it for this one. I may need it for a later puzzle, but it gives you 3 hints, just like it did in Puzzle Agent, to help you solve the puzzle. Anyway, let's take a quick look at the roads here, and we can figure out pretty easily which road only has 1 town on it. This road, if you follow it along, has two towns on it. Yeah. This road has 2 towns right here. So, the only other option we have is this village right here. Now, it seems like, since it's the longest road here, that there would be another town attached to it, but there is not. Do that. Just simple. We circle it, the little hand pops up, says you want to pick this one. We submit, and here we go.
Well, here's my guess. Layton's apprentice saves the day.
And huzzah, we have our first puzzle solved. And then it explains it very clearly for you, just in case you didn't catch it the first time.
There we go. Now we should be able to make our way to the village.
Indeed we should.
Right you are. We should see it on the horizon any moment now.
Now, I will tell you that the entire game is not voiced like this, just some of these cutscenes.
Huh? Professor, do you mean to say you already figured out the town's location?
Oh, that scamp. He was just testing you the whole time.
I'm afraid I couldn't help myself. A basic puzzle like that is easy enough to solve with a glance.
Arrogant.
Anyhow, you'd best gather your things, Luke. We've arrived.
Boop, boop, boop. Sorry, I keep forgetting I have to advance the text. And now, we officially get to start the game. However, with this little intro out of the way, I think it's a good time to cut the video. When I return, we get into the meat of the game. See you then, folks. Take care, all.